earphones in, walking like this, looking at your phone, walking along. I call them mobile phone zombies. The point of what I'm trying to say is good situational awareness prevents those types of attacks, and they are unlikely. In the event that you are a dummy and someone's managed to sneak up on you, there's going to be another potential problem of dealing with a choke and grab. The first potential problem is the element of surprise and shock. When he grabs hold of me, bang, because I was so distracted by my mobile phone or in La La Land looking around or whatever, and this person suddenly grabs hold of me, it's going to be surprise. So what am I going to do when I'm surprised?
Freeze.
Freeze, exactly. I'm going to freeze, I'm going to flinch potentially. I'm going to do this. It's a flinch reaction. It's a natural inborn reaction that we all have, especially if you don't train surprise attacks and ambushes regularly. So with that in mind, it's going to make it very difficult for me to respond, because the first thing is shock and surprise, bang, and then freeze. And then by that point, he's already dragging me off and doing what he wants to do. What I need to be able to do is obviously fight and recover aggressively back. But that is in the recovery stage, not in the defensive reaction stage. The reaction stage is, first of all, survive it, get your head into gear, understand that you're under attack. And then once you're under attack, if you train to switch mode, switch into defense or attack mode or counter-attack mode. But the actual defenses, and again, we've done a video on this in the past, I'll put a card to it, you can watch it. It's very sterile, it's done in the dojo, the Kwun as we call it. So when we're looking at this from a self-defense perspective, someone doing this to us, bang, in the street, and he's dragging me backwards, my back is arched. So essentially, I do want to drop my weight, base out, as we usually call it, and then from here, reach around behind. The strip is exactly the same. I pull the arm off, I wrap it under. The difference is I find the wrist as I did before, I find the arm, and then I hug. And as he's pulling me backwards, I need to stabilize myself, to stop myself from being pulled. So from here, I pivot, keeping the arm tight to my chest, bow, and then pull him up. And as I pull him up, I've got control of him. And the reason why I've got control of him is because my knee's driving into his ribs, I pull the arm up and I put my hips forward. So if he tries to move, he's not moving anywhere. I've got absolute control of him. Of course, in self-defense, nothing goes to plan. He gets me in the choke, I strip the arm off, but he starts dragging me backwards. But as I stick my leg behind his to try to take him down, what happens is he moves his leg out of the way. So, first part of the plan in my self-defense scenario goes quite well. He's dragging me backwards, arching my back, but I managed to get the weight off the arm. But this time, as I stick my leg behind, what he does is he takes his leg back. And as he takes his leg back, obviously there's no opportunity to pivot around. Given that the case, I drop down and I roll him off. And then from this position, spring up quickly, and I finish in the same position as was before, my thumb facing down, pulling the arm up, knee up, hoisting him forward, keeping him trapped. The key thing is he must be on his side. Because when he's on his side, Simon trying to hit me with the other arm, it's really difficult for him to do that. So you pull up and you try to control them that way. You talk about gripping the arm, okay, using the leverage of pinning the arm and pulling. Obviously, I could be taking punches while he's doing this, but don't bear in mind, as I'm doing this, bang, bang, he didn't expect that, by the way. Okay, I'm hitting, you actually heard him grunt when I hit him. I'm hitting into the groin, I'm wrenching this wrist back, so it's like a key lock. You see how I put my shoulder into his wrist? I hold the arm like this, okay, and I'm key locking him, I'm headbutting him, okay, and then really trying to break his balance and elbow him. I'm aggressively taking the fight, but I've got to get into action mode out of surprise mode. And that's the key thing, and it's all here, it's all psychological. If you like what we do, subscribe, follow us, comment, engage with us, be nice to us. We can do that for once on YouTube. In the meantime, hashtag FightBoss is our new thing. Comment please, and anything else to add? Have a great day.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, especially in Wood Green.
Yeah.
See you later.